Good morning and thank you all for coming. I want to take a moment to talk with you today about decisions. My perspective on decision making has changed in the last 6 years. As district attorney here in Shawnee County, I've witnessed the damage that can come from one decision. The decision to drive while intoxicated, the decision to accept a ride from a stranger, the decision to hurt another person. Over the years, I've spent many hours at crime scenes and with victims and their family members, witnessing the pain that one bad decision can cause. The tragedies that our community has endured and the unthinkable sadness that many families have had to face have all proven how bad decisions can cause irreparable harm. I understand the ripple effect of one bad decision. Not every bad decision is criminal, nor obvious immediately. Sometimes the impact is slow and it trickles down, affecting more as time goes on. I've seen the actual real-life impact here in Kansas of bad decisions that were made in Washington, D.C. I've witnessed firsthand the long-term effects to cuts to the Kansas school systems, the Kansas public safety resources, the loss of Kansas jobs. I understand the impact these bad decisions can have on an individual, their family, and our entire community. We've seen the trickle down of decisions that were made to benefit special interests rather than the people of Kansas. The people of Kansas have not been helped by the way that decisions are made in Washington, D.C. For far too many years, voters have held Congress in low self-esteem, and for good reason. Our present senior senator began working in D.C. in 1967. That year, the national debt was $326 billion. He was first elected to Congress in 1981 when our national debt was $998 billion. And today our debt stands at approximately $17.270 trillion. When I think about these figures, I'm reminded of Albert Einstein's definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. The people who have gotten our country into the situation that it presently is will not be the people who will lead us out. They have proven this. Nothing that has occurred in Washington over the past decade has served to change the public's opinion of our leaders, due in large part to the failure to solve the problems that Americans want solved. They want to create jobs and they want to fix the economy. Congress spends far too much time in partisan rancor over issues that divide rather than unite our country. Our present senior senator has abandoned his Midwest Kansas values in favor of carrying the banner of the far right in order to salvage his political career. The resulting damage that has been done to our state is evident. Too many Kansans are struggling. Kansans who are members of our armed forces, who have come home from battle to find they cannot find employment or access the mental health services they may need in Kansas. Kansans who have lost their jobs and who are living day to day, not paycheck to paycheck. Kansans who have spent their lives in public service to our state, yet now find their pensions in jeopardy. Retirees who fear that they will not have enough money to last out their lives. So many Kansans that I have talked to who doubt whether their children's future will be quite as bright as they had once hoped for. Today I'm announcing my candidacy for the United States Senate. The paperwork we just filed made that official, because I believe that Kansans have the right to a bright future if we choose to make our people the priority. I've made this decision for the same reason that I ran for district attorney. I love this state. I love its people. It is my home, and I want Kansans to be protected. Kansans deserve to know what I believe in, and I will always be straight with them. I believe in a strong economy that creates the opportunity for good-paying jobs for all who are willing and able to work, that will provide a means for a hand up for those who are not as fortunate as the rest of us. I believe in sound economic and fiscal policies that foster innovation and the growth of small businesses, an effective defense that commands respect throughout the world, and a government that gets out of the way of its citizens and lets them do what the Constitution of our great country will allow. The challenges that our country faces are multiple and they are complex, and the solutions are not all easy. But it's easy to know that the answers do not lie in continuing to do the same thing over and over, nor in electing the same person over and over and expecting a different outcome. I do not have 30 years of experience doing the same thing over and over again as a DC insider, but I do have the perspective on what is truly happening here in Kansas. I may not have as many political pals as our present senior senator does, but I know exactly what is happening to our friends here in Kansas. I may not have the answer to every problem that our state and our nation faces, but there are people who have great ideas that can assist in resolving the issues that our country faces. I will reach out to these people regardless of political affiliation, and I will invite them to the table so that the best public policy can prevail and the right decision can ultimately be made regardless of what political party those folks are a member of. I understand that the people affected by these problems matter more than the partisan politics or special interests that benefit from them. That's why I've made the decision to run for the United States Senate. And today I'm asking for your support in changing the way that Kansas is represented. The people who got our country into this situation will not get us out. They have not protected us. I'm asking you today for the opportunity to protect Kansas just as you've seen me protect Shawnee County. It is time for the voters of Kansas to make good decisions. Thank you very much.